Thank you, Mary Marie. That was awesome. Awesome job.
And welcome to the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Prep hockey on MTA's Channel 310, a Powder-Ridge production. The Houston Hawks and the Palmer Moose. I'm Jeremiah Bartz with the call. Some non-conference hockey, but a couple of Valley rivals squaring off. Houston, a Division II squad, and Palmer, part of the North Star Conference at the Division I level. This is also senior night here at Palmer High School, so a handful of Moose seniors will be honored today. A few kids that have been with the program for quite some time. Houston just celebrated its senior night last week. We're at the tail end of the 2017-18 regular season. Just a week left in the regular season before we start to talk about postseason play. So it's a good opportunity for a couple of Valley teams to square off in a non-conference game. The Houston Hawks wearing the darks, the black and red jerseys. And for the Palmer Moose, it's the blue and the white. Palmer will skate from right to left, and the Hawks from left to right. And we are just about underway, and Scully's going to take the draw for the Moose. Wins it, swings it back to Noah Keel. Dumps it into the defensive zone, and Reed Humphreys is going to grab it. Swing it back out to the blue line, where it's knocked ahead by the Moose. A race for the puck in the Houston defensive zone. It's Leighton Dunham. Dunham tries to make the pass to Scully, and Reed Humphreys is going to fly up the middle of the ice through the neutral zone, over the blue line, gets by a pair of defenders. The backhander right out in front for Scott. And another shot on goal as O'Rourke gets pulled out of the crease. Houston able to keep it in the Palmer defensive zone. Gillespie will dump it in. And Palmer will retreat into its own corner. Just inside the first period here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Humphreys from the blue line, broken up by the defense. And knocked back through to Avazak. Avazak's going to try to take it the other direction. Gets by a pair of defenders, shoots it high over the glove of the Houston goaltender. And Squires has it now over the Palmer blue line up the right side of the ice. Around the back side of the net now, Blake Rogers is trailing. It's Ethan Welch on defense. The centering pass wide to the near side. That's the right side of the ice. Back to Humphreys at the point. Humphreys makes a nice move on the defender and sends a wrister. It's a save for O'Rourke, and then it's deflected into the netting in the corner. First period hockey, the Moose and the Hawks. The faceoff just outside of the Palmer defensive zone. It'll be Tyler Shivers winning the draw, plays it back to Humphreys. Humphreys dumps it in for the Hawks. A race back for the puck, won by Welch. Welch tries to throw it through. Now through the neutral zone back to Humphreys. Humphreys comes back into his own zone to move it forward. The pass up to the far side of the ice. And Tyler Shivers has it. Shivers dumps it into the left wing corner. Scott will chase it down. And now a battle in the far corner, won by the Hawks. A quick shot on goal, and a goal! And Tyler Shivers gives his team the 1-0 lead. .13:05 to go in the first period, and the Hawks lead by 1. A nice play on the left side of the ice sets up that Shivers goal, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Houston goal coming at 13:05.
Scott moves into the Palmer defensive zone.
Tyler Shivers.
As Shivers has it once again up the right side.
Assisted by number 3,
Shot, Euro shot up front.
And number 88, Aiden and Tungaran.
So a couple of assists on the play. We've got Scott with an assist. And Atun Ghana also an assist for the Hawks. And now a quick penalty after that play, and Palmer's going to go on the power play. So Atun Ghana just got an assist on the goal, and now he takes the penalty. And Palmer will have the advantage. The Moose win the draw in the defense in the Houston defensive zone. It's Tyson. The centering pass comes off through the neutral zone now, as the Hawks are able to clear it. So it was 2 for elbowing. The Moose on the power play in the first period, trailing by 1. The pass to Tyson. Tyson kicks it up into the neutral zone, and it's Humphreys sending it back the other direction. It's off the stick of Ethan Welch. Welch comes back into his own zone. Sets up back behind O'Rourke in the Palmer net. The pass to Keel on the far side. Keel has to come back. The puck's off his skate. Welch back up the left side now. Welch over the blue line up the left wing. As the Moose try to set something up on the power play, circles around the backside of the net. The shot, and Bollender with the save. And the Hawks clear it once again. O'Rourke leaves the puck out for Tyson. Tyson ahead for Welch. Welch tries to avoid the forecheck of Tyler Shivers. And Shivers takes the puck away. The turnover for the Moose in the defensive zone. And Welch able to get it right back. Palmer trying to get something going on the power play as Reed Humphreys just chips it right back into the Palmer defensive zone. And it's Tyson ahead for Wilson out of his reach. And Humphreys clears it once again. 33 seconds to go on the Palmer power play. First period hockey on MTA's Channel 310. Squires has it deflected back into the neutral zone. Hayden Shivers steps up, dumps it in. Now battle along the far side. Avazak swings it back to Moore up the left. Moore over the blue line. 13 seconds left on the power play as Moore takes the hit from Rogers. Owen Hayes comes in to help out. Easton Armstrong steps up into the play, and Nathan Appel, the senior, gets the shot, but Bollender with the save. Houston's at full strength. David Moore was right there too. A nice opportunity there for the Moose as Appel gets the shot on goal. It was actually Avazak who was at the doorstep. Moore takes the face-off against Squires. And it's won by the Hawks, played back to the defense. Hayden Shivers into the neutral zone for Easton Armstrong now. Gillespie at his own blue line sends it ahead looking for J.P. Nix. Nix up the right side of the ice in the corner now, has a man in front. The centering pass taken away by the defense and knocked back to the right side. The pass gets away from Gillespie, and that'll be enough for an icing. 10:21 to go in the first period. Houston leads by 1. And the teams will set up for the face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. With 10:21 to go in the first period, it's Shivers once again for the Hawks. And it's won by David Scully. Scully plays it to Armstrong in the corner. Gillespie waits for it at the point. It's dumped back in to Houston's right wing corner. Back through the neutral zone for the Moose. It's Keel with the long attempt. Keel looking for his own rebound. It's Darian Wilson who grabs it for the Moose. Keel back behind the Houston net. Sets up in the left wing corner. 9:55 to go in the first. Scully with it now. Walks towards. Scully looking for the opportunity. Back to the point for Armstrong. A soft shot thrown forward. And it's broken up by the Houston defense. Atungana on the forecheck. Tries to knock it away. Palmer able to grab it. And it's Noah Keel at the blue line. We have a whistle and an offsides. Fresh set of lines for both teams. 9:38 to go in the first. Houston leads 1-0. Face off for Moore, and Moore's able to grab it. Dumps it in for the Moose. Swings it around the backside boards from the left side to the right side. The big hit for Reed Humphreys on the near side. 9:24 left as we get another whistle. Matlock took the worst of that one as we have a face-off just outside the Palmer defensive zone now. It'll be Squires to take the draw for the Houston Hawks and R.J. Avazak for the Moose. It's won again by Houston. Tap forward, Reed Humphreys. He's able to chip it into the corner. It comes back to the blue line as Squires battles for it, swings it up to Nix. Nix will just throw it back in. Welch comes back into his own zone, sends it ahead for Avazak, gets bought. And the turnover now is Gillespie, dumps it in. Nix will chase down the loose puck for the Hawks, swing it over to the left wing corner, looking for Squires. Back to the point for Gillespie, stolen by the Moose. Scully has it poked away for Atungana. Team's now at full strength. Easy glove save for O'Rourke. He dumps it out, but it's a turnover. Squires ahead for Humphreys. Humphreys back to the net, not able to get the shot off as Keel takes it away. Keel lifts it forward for Avazak. Avazak stuck between a triangle of Houston Hawks. Loose puck back behind Bollender. Into the corner now, along Palmer's left wing side. 8:27 to go. Palmer with the puck trailing by 1 as Keel has it deflected into the netting behind the corner glass. 8:22 left in the first as Keel has it at the top of the left wing circle. Try to go high, ends up going high into the netting. Another face-off in the Palmer defensive zone into the corner for Reed Humphreys. Humphrey taps it off the near side board. There's Tyler Shivers. Shivers gets across the center line, dumps it in, but it's deflected off the defense. Riley Scott will try to chase it down, along with Atungana. Back for Hayden Shivers. And the big hit for the Hawks once again, right in front of the Palmer bench. Atungana pokes it away, or tries to poke it by. And it's swatted along the right side now. Humphreys just inside the blue line, still with the puck, top of the circle now. He'll dump it in. Nellius has it for the Moose. That's Alex Nellius. And Shivers now steps up into the play, keeps it in the zone. And a battle in the neutral zone. A couple of hits so far in this game as Squires gets hit by Hayes into the glass. Hawks able to dump it again, and another turnover for the Moose as Nix with the shot and the goal! And it's a 2-0 lead for the Houston Hawks, and that was just a big-time play by Nix on the forecheck. Creates a turnover. And gets the shot from the left wing circle. So a couple of Palmer turnovers in its own end has hurt so far as the visiting Hawks lead 2-0.
7:22 of the first period by number
Gillespie for Rogers. Squires picks up the loose net. Squires up the left side, has Nix right in front. And his attempt is wide. The unassisted goal for Nix. Just reported by the public address announcer here at the MTA Events Center. Nix with the puck again. Sends it to the centerman, Rogers. Rogers taken down by Nathan Appel. Puck left in the corner for Nix. Nix back to Gillespie between the circles as Easton Armstrong tries to skate it out of his own zone, but it's knocked right back in by the Hawks. Moore back in the corner and sends it over to the neutral zone. Atungana back. And the head for Scott. Scott over the blue line. Has it deflected to the far side for Noah Keel. And then Keel has it taken away in the neutral zone. The pass ahead for the Hawks. Atungana shows some speed. And the shot and the save for O'Rourke. The short breakaway after he split the defense. Atungana left back behind the net, creates the turnover, gets it again. Another shot. And Squires looking for the rebound and a near miss for the Hawks once again. Palmer back the other direction. It's Scully over the blue line. Scully dumps it in, back around the Houston net as Avazak has it taken away by the Hawks. Welch. And he'll dump it in. It's off the stick of Bollender, picked up by Humphreys. The puck deflected off the near side glass as Squire tries to take it the other direction. It's picked up by Avazak. Avazak with the shot blocked by Bollender. Into the corner now with 5:32 to go in the first. Keel now, the centering pass. Avazak still with the puck left out in front. A shot and wide for Keel. Stepping up is Welch. Welch with the shot. And Bollender comes through with a big-time save for the Hawks. The puck slowly slides all the way to O'Rourke as it's lifted by Welch into the neutral zone. Avazak makes the pass to Nathan Hooks. Hooks with the shot. And it's left out in the air, left in front. And still loose as Humphreys has to come in. He tries to skate it out, and he'll lift it all the way to O'Rourke. And rather than the icing, a little accuracy there as he dumps the puck all the way to O'Rourke, and that's going to create the turnover, or not the turnover, the face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. So a nifty move by the senior there for the Hawks, avoiding the icing. Shivers will take the face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. It's won by the Moose. Played back into the corner. Now around to the far side for Hayes. Hayes tries to get it by Hayden Shivers. He does. In the neutral zone now for Palmer as Wilson takes the hit. Coughs up the puck. And it's Scott up the near side. That's the right side for the Hawks. Back to Gillespie now in his own zone. 4:34 to go in the first. Shivers ahead. It's off the skate of a Palmer defender as Hooks sends it down to Hayes along the left side. Hayes dumps it in. Puck off the backside boards for Shivers. And Shivers now for Rogers. Rogers ahead for Squires. 2-on-2 now, trying to create the odd man rush. And now a 2-on-1. Squires now, the backhander, still with the puck, into the corner along the right wing side. Gillespie waits for it at the point. Squires still with it. Squires the shot, left out in front. Looking for the rebound attempt was Rogers, but it's swept to the right side, now back to the left as Humphreys dumps it into the corner. A left wing corner for the Moose. It's Alex Nellius around the backside. Gillespie with the puck. Has it knocked away, poked into the corner. Gillespie now in the forecheck. Blake Rogers steps in to help out as well. It's Nix now. Nix dumps it back in. Wilson will chase it down. He'll lift it up into the air, into the netting along the near side glass. 3:30 to go in the first. Houston with a 2-goal lead. Non-conference hockey on MTA's Channel 310. A Powder Ridge production. Tyler Shivers back into the Palmer defensive zone for the draw. Gets more, and it's won by the Hawks. Played back to the point for Humphreys. Humphreys shifts it along the left wing side into the corner for Tyler Shivers. Shivers with a pair of defenders. Atungana steps in, grabs it for the Hawk. Makes the pass to Shivers. Shivers works it around to the right side. Into the corner. Shivers back with it again. Atungana has it poked away, and it's Matlock skating the other direction for Palmer. Now Brooks, and it's knocked back by Appel. Appel will come back to grab it near his own blue line. Plays it to Easton Armstrong, and then a turnover, and it's poked away from Atungana. Into the corner now as Squires tries to force the puck away from the Moose. And it's back to J.P. Nix. Nix between the circles. Nix with the shot. And the kick save for O'Rourke. In the corner now, it's Squires. A pair of Palmer players, and Nix comes in as well. As Matlock and Brooks were both there. Or more. And Brooks pushes ahead out of the reach of Matlock. And back to the neutral zone. Now in the defensive zone of the Hawks, it's the Palmer Moose. Shivers with the hit on Scully. 2:14 to go in the first. 2-0 lead. The centering pass behind Avazak. And Scott's able to push it the other direction to Humphreys. Humphreys with some space. Humphreys, top of the circle, still with the puck. Gets by one defender, off the crossbar. And a near miss for Reed Humphreys. Shivers with it, top of the circle. And it's poked away. Avazak lifts it through the neutral zone. Tapped right back by Hayden Shivers. The Moose send it ahead. It's Scully now. Back to Humphreys for the Hawks. 1:42 to go in the first period. Humphreys. Pass across the ice taken away by Avazak. Avazak's going to retreat. Try to create some space as they find Keel on the near side. Keel at the left dumps it in. Bollender will come out to play the puck. And it's Hayden Shivers ahead for Noah Plum. Shivers into the neutral zone. Ethan Welch has it for Palmer. Tries to tap it by a pair of Houston Hawks, but Squires comes through with it over the blue line on the left side. At the bottom of the circle. Circles around the backside of the net. Sets up at the right. Tries to shake Ethan Welch. The centering pass left out in front. The shot for Blake Rogers. And another shot to save. And O'Rourke with the puck as we hit the minute mark of the period. O'Rourke has stayed busy in this first period here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. A lot of pressure courtesy of the Houston Hawks. 57 seconds to go. And it's Rogers with the penalty. And they're going to bring the faceoff into the Houston defensive zone. So that was kind of a delayed reaction with that penalty. We'll get the call for you. Palmer's second power play of the day. It's Tyson with the shot from the point, broken up by the defense. Rogers will clear it.
Rogers, 2 minutes for tripping.
So 2 for tripping for Rogers. And the pass gets by Wilson. Gillespie back at his own blue line, not able to dump it in, but now an opportunity for Scott, who picks up the loose puck and then loses it as Palmer is able to slide it through the neutral zone. The Houston defense picks it right back up. Reed Humphreys clears it. Nellius into the corner for the Moose. He slips up in the corner, and that's another turnover. And now Squires between the circles, and his attempt is just high over the crossbar. Up to Nellius in his own zone as Palmer tries to work it back the other direction on the power play. Wilson now across to Scully. Scully still with it. Scully with the shot in the goal. Just before the buzzer. So Dave Scully with the power play goal just before the horn. And look at that play as Scully able to maintain and gets the shot and goal. And that's going to do it for the first period.
The goal was waved off. Time for the period had expired. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask all the senior hockey players' parents, please report to the hockey players' bench at this time, please. We will take an opportunity between this period
We hope you're enjoying today's game. Look for more games such as this to be broadcast live from the Mat-Su Valley in the near future. If you're on vacation or have to work out of town, you no longer have to miss out on watching action live from the Mat-Su Valley. If you have an internet connection, you can see the games anywhere in the world. Go to www.powderridgeproductions.com to see what broadcasts are coming up next. If you are a business owner and would like your business to be seen by the viewers of these live events, we can put your message on the air for an unbelievably low price. Give us your message, and we will broadcast it. Get up to 30 seconds of full audio and video advertising for next to nothing. Hurry, though, these are live events. Once they are gone, they are gone, and there is a limited number of slots available during each event. For more information, visit powderridgeproductions.com. Visit powderridgeproductions.com to see upcoming events as they are scheduled. We now invite you to enjoy the rest of the game.
Service to Mankind presents.
special thanks to the Palmer Rink staff. What would we do without you? Special thank this evening for helping to sponsor Palmer High Senior Night goes to Eric Christensen with State Farm Insurance and to our very own team physician, Dr. Jason Brooks with Palmer Family Medicine. We want to especially especially acknowledge, yeah, that's right, give him a round of applause. Thank you, Doc Brooks. Thank you. We want to especially acknowledge the parents of our senior players this evening for their tremendous efforts on behalf of their young athletes. We know that the dedication and commitment necessary to turn your child into a statesman and committed citizen takes tremendous time and effort. Thank you, senior parents, for your tireless efforts towards this end. We look forward to watching your sons meet adulthood with purpose and grace. On behalf of the rest of the Palmer hockey team, it has been a privilege to play hockey with your young men. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to make a special shout out to senior parents Rick and Missy Keel for their management of game night music over the years, and to Missy for helping with countless pre-game meals for the boys. Round of applause for Rick and Missy Keel. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the many years of support. And to senior mom Pam Appel, who has gone above and beyond in serving our Palmer Moose with her mad treasury skills and assistance with secretarial tasks, as well as varsity game scorekeeping and general get-it-done personality. Thank you, Pam. We appreciate it.
Last but not least, we must acknowledge that we probably have the most dynamic announcer in the state. Many thanks to Palmer alumni High Dad Chris Doika for being the voice we've all come to know and love at our Palmer Moose varsity home games. Chris, you make this job look easier than it actually is. Thank you on behalf of the Palmer Moose. We appreciate you very much. And now it's time to announce our Palmer Moose seniors. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Doc Brooks and the Palmer Moose. You guys are awesome. All right, tonight, the first senior we would like to recognize is number 48, David Scully. Number 48, David Scully, otherwise known as Scully by his teammates and fans, brings 9 years of hockey experience to the Palmer Moose. A centerman and assistant captain in his senior year, he is escorted by his parents, Tammy and Greg Scully. When he was young, Scully's family lived on a lake, and he learned to skate outdoors. Eventually, he was hooked. Perhaps hockey runs in the Scully blood. His dad, as well as both uncles, played for Bartlett High School back in the day. Scully's most memorable hockey experience was when his squirt team, the Mustangs, won the state championship in 2011 over the Palmer Pioneers. It was pretty exciting winning the big trophy at such a young age. When asked if he was what his academic accomplishments he would like to share, David says, homeschooled all 12 years. Yeah, Mom. His favorite academic subjects are history and science. He will graduate this year with a GPA of 3.8. Scully spends his free time hunting, fishing, and now snow machining. After graduation, he intends to spend time fishing in Soldotna and working a guide job. When asked what he values most in life, his alone time. In the future, Scully plans to continue to play hockey in the adult league and possibly coach his younger brother. He feels that all of his coaches have influenced him in a way or another, having learned different skills and important advice from them all. Advice he would love to share with the younger hockey players. Remember, it's a team sport. Work together, work hard, pay attention to the coach, and lead by being a good example. David states, hockey has prepared me for the future by teaching me to have good sportsmanship even when losing. It has taught me to be a good team player and always to try my very best. Ladies and gentlemen, David Scully. The next senior we would like to recognize tonight is number 37, Noah Keel. A right winger and captain for the Palmer Moose, Noah brings 14 years of hockey experience to his team. Although he had enough credits to graduate from Palmer High early, Noah stayed to play hockey for the Moose. When asked how hockey has prepared him for his future, Noah states, "Hockey has taught me to be disciplined and to keep my head up." He has earned a GPA of 3.2 and is an active member of the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Club. His favorite academic subject is math. When Noah is not playing hockey or studying, he likes to hang out with his friends, ski, and go fly fishing. He is proud of both his fishing and hockey experiences. Volunteer activities include rock and hockey, the Palmer High development camps for youth, meal delivery to the elderly for the Alaska Friendship Dinners, and helping out with the Mustache Dash 5K run. All of his coaches, Steve McSwain, has been particularly influential. Noah says, "He has shown me several valuable lessons throughout my years of hockey, and he knows me on a personal level." Noah's most memorable hockey experience was beating service in his senior year. His advice to younger players is, don't be afraid to admit a mistake and keep your goalie safe. Character he most admires in others and tries to cultivate in himself is poise on the ice and staying positive off the ice. After graduation, Noah plans to attend Bemidji State University in Minnesota before moving back to Alaska. During college, he hopes to participate in club hockey at the university and then join the ranks of the adult hockey leagues after that. He values most the fun times with friends and family on and off the ice. Those people who always make life fun and full of laughs. Noah's motto for life is, bury them with success and kill them with a smile. Ladies and gentlemen, Noah Keel. The next senior we would like to recognize tonight is number 87, Leighton Dunham. A left winger for the Palmer Moose and escorted by his mom, Susan Dunham. Number 87 brings more than a love of the game and 15 years of hockey experience to the Palmer Moose. He has a remarkable story to share of overcoming some pretty monumental obstacles at a young age. Nearly 5 years ago, Leighton was well on his way to becoming an amazing hockey player when he was hit by a truck. He states, "I could have died 3 different ways. I had brain damage and had to relearn to walk, talk, and everything that a person should know. My mom never left my side when I was lying in the hospital bed." By the time Leighton became a sophomore for Palmer High, he was cleared by his physicians to play his beloved game of hockey once again. He played basketball, hockey, baseball, track, wrestling, cross country, soccer, and football. By the end of his senior year, his goal is to be able to squat 400 pounds. Hockey remains his favorite. Not only did Leighton return after his accident to play hockey for the Palmer Moose, he also earned a GPA of 3.2 and became an Eagle Scout. Volunteer activities include managing the football team for 3 years, coaching middle school track and field, and various community service projects with the Boy Scouts. Those with the greatest influence in Leighton's life are his mom, who has always been there for him, and his uncle, a sergeant major in the Marines. He says, "My uncle has always been hard on me, but we have a lot of fun together. Without him, he and his mom, I wouldn't be the man I am today." In his free time, Leighton enjoys skateboarding and hanging out with his girlfriend. Okay. Leighton's favorite hockey memory was playing for the Palmer Pioneers against the Mustangs and getting a double hat trick for a win of 12-2. Someday, he hopes to coach his own son's hockey team. In the meantime, the advice he would give to younger players would be to keep your feet moving and keep your head up. Leighton says, "People might say you are a failure in life. It's your choice to either listen to them or prove them wrong." He tries to live by the Boy Scout motto to try to do good every day. Upon graduation, Leighton hopes to go to the Job Corps and become a journeyman carpenter or a road engineer. When asked what he most values in life, Leighton states, "Family, friends, a girlfriend who is number one, and still being alive after my accident." Ladies and gentlemen, Leighton Dunham. The next senior we would like to recognize tonight, number 25, R.J. Robert Avazak, a.k.a. R.J. Half-a-Sack. He's a senior at Palmer High. He's escorted this evening by his mom, Ronnie Ann. His position, left out. And years playing, not enough. Influential in his decision to play hockey were the ladies. RJ has participated in track, but hockey, he states, is his only love. He feels hockey has prepared him for his future and that he has learned more discipline. Steve McSwain has been particularly influential in his hockey career. He states, Coach McSwain was always helpful to me when I was a little kid learning to skate. He taught me a lot about hockey. He's a great guy. Also influential is Scott Johnson, who helped him improve by shooting on his goalies. RJ graduates this year from Palmer High with a GPA of hat trick. His favorite academic subject is history. Extracurricular activities include underwater basket weaving, scrapbooking, and teaching himself to play the piano. He lettered in Palmer High's non-existent chess club. RJ's most fulfilling volunteer experience has been rockin' hockey with Miss Savella. His life motto is, if you ain't first, you're last. After graduation, Half-a-Sack hopes to attend flight school and become a commercial pilot. A character trait he most admires is honesty and a strong sense of self. Advice he would give to younger players and students is, always speak your mind. Don't let others tell you who you are. Be your own person. When asked what he values most in life, RJ says, family and friends and Saturday for the boys. A great influence in the direction of his life has been, says RJ, my mom, because she always supports me and has let me be my own person and straightens me out when I need it. And my dad, because he taught me to be honest and work hard and serve others. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Half-a-Sack Avazak. And last but not least, the senior we would like to recognize tonight, number 3, Nathan Appel. Nathan is being escorted by his mom and dad, Ron and Pam Appel. Nathan is affectionately known by his teammates as Apple. He's a defenseman and the assistant coach for our Palmer Moose. His favorite motto is, there are 2 ways to do something, right and again. Nathan brings 7 years of hockey experience to the team. His greatest values in life are his family and friends. Between the great game of hockey and the positive influence of his parents, he always feels he has learned the respect and discipline he needs to face the future. Particularly influential in his hockey career has been coaches Ron Statham and Steve McSwain. He states, Coach Statham is very hard on you, but no matter what, he pushes you to give your best effort. If you are not willing to give that, he'll either make you or bench you, your choice. I would also like to give a special thanks to Coach Steve McSwain. He was my first hockey coach and the one who taught me the basics and fundamentals of hockey. Having him as a coach pushed me and helped me be a better hockey player on and off the ice from the day I started skating. Being able to work with him and play for him has been very fun and an incredible experience. Nathan is currently passing on these values to our local Valley Thunder Youth 10 minor team. Of his many volunteer activities, coaching young hockey players has been a highlight. He says, the way they look up to you motivates you to do good. His advice to younger players, first study and keep your grades up. Second, always remember and never forget, most sports you will play are team sports. Nathan will be graduating this year from Career Tech as a member of the National Honor Society with a 3.9 GPA. Chemistry is his favorite subject, and he plans to major in chemical engineering at the University of Idaho while participating in Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps. Additionally, he has applied to the United States Naval Academy. In 10 years, he sees himself as a United States naval officer defending our great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Nathan Appel. That concludes this recognition of Palmer High's seniors and their parents. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these folks.
Service to Mankind presents the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Family fun and fundraiser for needs right here in the Matsu. Happening Saturday, February 17th on beautiful Wasilla Lake at the welcoming, warm, elegant new Matsu Resort just off Bogart Road. Plunge, pledge, and be present for all the action. Support the cause and the jumpers at the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Register and pledge at Matsu Plunge.
stripes in bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mary Marie. That was awesome. Awesome job. Thank
And
you.
welcome to the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Prep hockey on MTA's Channel 310, a Powder Ridge production. The Houston Hawks and the Palmer Moose. I'm Jeremiah Bartz with the call.
Everyone involved.
Some non-conference hockey, but a couple of Valley rivals squaring off. Houston, a Division II squad, and Palmer, part of the North Star Conference at the Division I level. This is also senior night here at Palmer High School, so a handful of Moose seniors will be honored today. A few kids that have been with the program for quite some time. Houston just celebrated its senior night last week. We're at the tail end of the 2017-18 regular season. Just a week left in the regular season before we start to talk about postseason play. So it's a good opportunity for a couple of Valley teams to square off in a non-conference game. The Houston Hawks wearing the darks, the black and red jerseys. And for the Palmer Moose, it's the blue and the white. Palmer will skate from right to left, and the Hawks from left to right. And we are just about underway, and Scully's going to take the draw for the Moose. Wins it, swings it back to Noah Keel. Dumps it into the defensive zone, and Reed Humphreys is going to grab it. Swing it back out to the blue line, where it's knocked ahead by the Moose. A race for the puck in the Houston defensive zone. It's Leighton Dunham. Dunham tries to make the pass to Scully, and Reed Humphreys is going to fly up the middle of the ice through the neutral zone, over the blue line, and through the neutral zone once again, and that will be an icing. 13-16 to go here in the second. Look at this at the scoring leaders for the Houston Hawks. Reed Humphreys, defenseman, 17 goals, 16 assists. Aiden Atungana with 20 points. Kai Kingery also with 20 points. Isaiah Squires with 18, and Riley Scott with 18 as well. 15 goals for Kingery, second on the team. It's Palmer with the puck after the faceoff in the Hawks defensive zone at the left side now, as Keel tries to take it away from Squires. The centering pass left out in front, and it's a shot wide for Hayes. Wide to the glove side of the Houston goaltender, Riley Bollender. And another stoppage of play with 12:55 left. Now look at the Moose scoring leaders. Noah Keel, 10 goals, 10 assists. Darian Wilson, 9 goals, 9 assists. David Scully with 14 points, 7 and 7. Nathan Hooks with 6 and 4 for 10 points. And Luke Tyson with 3 goals and 6 assists. A nice thing, I'd like to see that the even distribution of the goals and assists there. Kids like Keel with the 10 goals, 10 assists. Doing a lot with the puck. Palmer up the left side now. Moore chases it down in the corner around the backside of the net. And Madlock throws it in. Takes the deflection back to the left side point now, punch back into Brooks. Gets by Brooks, now Moore with it behind Bollender. Matlock on the right side, looks for the centering pass. It's deflected by Gillespie, but back out to the left side. And the puck swept away by the Houston defense. The pass out of reach of Shivers, as Welch comes back to grab it, and it's his own zone. Madlock now to the near side. Sends it forward to Nathan Hooks. Hooks lifts it high into the glove of Bollender. The Hawks wearing the darks, the Moose wearing the whites. Here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. And Hooks just gets by the blue line now. Lifts it high. And Bollender catches it with the glove. Scully for the face-off, along with Squires in the Houston defensive zone. It's won by the Moose. The backhander right into the chest of a teammate. Puck's still loose, and look at Bollender. Able to catch it midair. Less than 12 to go in the second period here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Rep Hockey on MTA's Channel 310, brought to you by Powder Ridge Productions. Shot right off the face-off, blocked by Bollender. Hooks picks up the loose puck in the corner. Now it's Scully before Houston is able to bring it across the blue line. It's poked by Rogers, and then Hooks back the other direction. He'll throw it along the right side boards. And Wilson tries to chase it down, dumps it into the corner for Scully. Scully blanketed by Squires, and Humphreys pokes it away. Ahead for Rogers, and Rogers with a breakaway. Rogers still with the puck, tripped up by Armstrong. And we've got a penalty at the 11:18 mark. And we're going to see maybe a penalty shot here. $11:18 left in the second, 2-0. And it looks like they're just going to call the penalty in the power play for the Hawks. But it's close to maybe thinking about a penalty shot there. So the Hawks on the power play. It's Humphreys at the point. Humphreys up the right side into the corner now. And makes the pass. Puck left out in front. It's Scott with the shot, and the save for O'Rourke. Back to the point now. Atungana finds Shivers. Shivers with some space. Shivers with the shot wide to the glove side. As Atungana tries to keep it in, he does, and then throws it away to Avazak. Avazak will clear it. Bollender comes out of the crease to play it. Around for Humphreys. Humphreys to the far side. Over the blue line, through the neutral zone. Atungana up the right side. Into the corner now. Back to Squires. Squires along the far side boards. Humphreys now just inside the blue line. Looks for Shivers on the left. Shivers wide open. Squires the shot. And the rebound out to the top of the circle. And it's swatted away by Avazak. Humphreys back with it. Delayed call. Extra attacker on the ice for the Hawks. And it's lifted forward as Palmer touches it. 10:05 to go in the second, and we're going to see a 5-on-3. It's Keel in the box, and it's the slash for the Moose. So a 5-on-3 for 47 seconds. With 10:05 to go in the second, it's 2-0. And Shivers will take the draw for the Hawks. Back to Atungana. Shivers into the corner along the left side. The 5-on-3 for the Hawks. Top of the circle, now just inside the blue line. Back to the Shivers on the left side. Humphreys now steps forward with the shot. And O'Rourke with the save. And Humphreys just steps forward and snaps a wrister. Sharp to the lower half of the net. O'Rourke makes the save. The face-off won again by the Hawks. Again, it's Humphreys. This time moves it to Hayden Shivers. He deflects it wide. Humphreys back between the circles. Shivers now left side. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys with the one-timer wide. And a shot and just wide. And O'Rourke was out. And a good opportunity there for the Hawks. Humphreys now. Back to the left side. Atungana with a shot blocked by the defense. Humphreys. The backhander. And another save. And it's back to 5-on-4. Appel able to get to it for the Moose. Lifts it through the neutral zone, clears it for Palmer. Reed Humphreys will chase it down. Brooks racing towards the puck as well. Humphreys up the right side of the ice for Houston. Over the blue line, along the right side, behind the net now, still with the puck. Drops it to Squires. Squires moves it back to his right. Another shot, or the pass from Atungana to the left side. Atungana back with it. Blanketed by Hooks, and Palmer's able to clear it. Bollender comes back out of the crease, and he'll leave it for Gillespie with 20 seconds left on the Houston power play. Hayden Shivers now back near the blue line. It's Shivers over to Rogers. Rogers with the shot, and it's knocked away by O'Rourke. And Palmer through the blue line. The puck rolls down the ice. The Moose back at full strength. So the Moose kill the penalties, keep the game at 2 goals. And Squires up the left side of the ice now, into the corner, back to behind Rogers, between the circles. Now Tyson over the blue line, ahead for Wilson, and sends it back. And now back the other direction. It's the Houston Hawks. It's Gillespie flying through. His backhander off the glove, but let loose by O'Rourke. And the Moose able to sweep it away. Puck takes a hop through the neutral zone, and Humphreys grabs it between the circles on the defensive end. Flies up the ice, up the left side now. In front of the goal, the shot in the goal! And Humphreys gives his team the 3-0 lead, goes coast to coast, skates right in front of the face of the net. Over the blue line, gets by defenders, and then just that great skating ability to go right in front of the face of the crease and beat O'Rourke low on the stick side. Owens with it for Palmer. Houston back with the puck, leading by 3. So Bolender, the goalie, gets the assist. 6:51 to go in the second. Now 3-0. The Hawks with the lead. Palmer comes away with the puck after the battle near the boards. Avazak up the left side, top of the circle. Pushed into the corner by Shivers. Shivers tries to punch it through to Scott. Gets by Scott. Quick shot on goal by the Moose from the far side. The defense sweeps away the rebound. Easton Armstrong kicks it back in. And then back through the neutral zone. Nathan Appel retreats into his own zone to grab it for the Palmer Moose and loses the puck. Another turnover. Squires with the shot and the goal. The puck gets by O'Rourke. O'Rourke initially made the save, but the puck gets loose. And we've got our 4th goal of the game. And just more pressure on the net as Squires gets the shot off, and it looked like he made the save there, and then it just gets by. So he got a piece of the shot, just wasn't able to make the full clean save.
Of the second period by number 13, Isaiah Squires.
So Squires with the goal. Rogers with the shot, left out in front again.
44, JP Nix.
And another.
Blake Rogers.
And another opportunity there for the Houston Hawks. As Rogers gets the big shot, it's left out in front. And then Squires ends up diving over the sprawling goaltender. O'Rourke had to reach out to make the save. And fortunately for Squires, he was able to dive to the outside of the net. He could have clearly found himself running right into that far side post. 4-0 now, 5:53 to go in the second period here at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Reed Humphreys collects it in the neutral zone, clears the puck, or dumps the puck. Palmer comes back to grab it in its own end. It's Welch. It's tapped forward by Squires. Comes back to Matlock. Matlock over the blue line. Tries to split the defense. Bollender pokes it away. Reed Humphreys had to jump over his own goaltender to avoid a collision. As we get a whistle near the Palmer blue line at the 5:23 mark. .523 to go in the second. And we're going to see Squires in the box. And another Palmer power play. .523 left in the second.
Houston penalty coming at 5:23 of the second period by number 1, Riley Bolander.
Oh, they get
being served by number 13.
They get Bolander, the goalie,
Squires.
and it's going to be served by Squires.
For slashing.
So 2 for slashing for the goalie,
Your Palmer
and Palmer's on the power play.
The Moose power
The Moose with the puck.
play.
It's Tyson. Tyson with a shot. The puck left out in front. Wilson not able to get his stick on it. And now it's cleared by the Hawks all the way to O'Rourke. 4:48 to go in the middle frame. 1:23 left in the Houston penalty and Palmer power play. This is Palmer's third power play of the day. Bolander comes back behind the net. Into the corner now. It's Keel behind the net. Tyson with the shot. And the save for Riley Bolander. 58 seconds left in the penalty. The Houston Hawks and the Palmer Moose, non-conference hockey. Puck played into the corner, and it's sent around the backboards and cleared by Humphreys. 48 seconds left. Hayes now with it for the Moose and has it taken away by Scott, and then Scott lifted off his feet, and Humphreys tries to just punch it down into the Palmer defensive zone, but it's taken away by Moore. Puck left in the neutral zone for Welch. Welch dumps it in. Into the corner now. 3:49 left in the second. 26 seconds left in the penalty. And another penalty now for Scott. So Palmer's going to have a 5-on-3.
Houston penalty coming at 3:49.
So 5-on-3 opportunity for the
Number
Moose.
3, Riley Scott, 2 minutes for roughing.
So Scott 2 for roughing. And now Palmer with the two-man advantage temporarily. As Welch skates up the right side over the blue line. Drops it to Keel. Noah Keel, top of the circle along the right side. Works it to Tyson. And Tyson breaks his stick. And a breakaway opportunity for Atungana. And Tyson, without his stick, gets in front of Atungana. And is able to break up the play. And Tyson's still going at it. And another opportunity now. It's Humphreys this time. And the big kick save for O'Rourke. And Palmer able to send it the other direction. Scully now. Scully in front for Armstrong. And the puck deflected high into the air along the right side. Now back through O'Rourke. Out of the crease. Plays the puck to Wilson. Wilson across. And is taken by the Hawks and dumped in. Appel comes back into his own zone to play it. Appel up to Avazak. Avazak over the blue line through the neutral zone. Now into the Houston defensive zone. Hooks along the near side. The centering pass, and it's deflected high and then bounced right into the glove of Bollender. 2:13 left in the second. It's 5-on-4 hockey now. 25 seconds to go in the penalty. Face off in the Houston defensive zone with the Moose on the power play. Palmer wins the draw as Hayes pokes it ahead into the corner. Played around the backside, and Easton Armstrong can't keep it in. Armstrong will come back into his own zone to play it with 13 seconds left on the power play. Avazak ahead for Hayes. And the puck deflected behind Bollender. Loose puck. Bollender stretches out. And Houston now at full strength. Clock stopped with 1:47 left. And we're going to see another face-off in the Houston defensive zone. Shivers wins the draw for the Hawks, plays it back to the defender. That's the defenseman Humphreys, as Atungana takes the big hit from Welch near the blue line. Puck back in the neutral zone, tapped ahead by the Hawks. Nellius comes back to play it in his own zone. Pass across to Brooks. Brooks right to Moore. Moore across the blue line. Has Brooks on the near side. Puck deflected off the back glass, now into the left wing corner. At the point, shot from the point wide to the stick side. Now along Palmer's right wing boards. Back through for Gillespie as Moore taps it ahead. Back to the neutral zone. The Moose across, trying to put together the odd man rush. And Moore takes the big hit from Scott. Allows Humphreys to come up the left side. Humphreys with some space. Humphreys to pass. Wide to the far side. Scott now the centering pass taken away by the defense with less than a minute to go in the period. And it's Welch. Comes up the left side. Snaps it wide to the stick side. Puck back down in the neutral zone. Left at the top of the circle. Humphreys gets by one defender, a second defender. Top of the circle. And a shot and a goal! And the Houston Hawks add another one. It's Humphreys once again. And Humphreys makes his way to his right. And at the top of the circles, goes upper shelf, left corner of the net. What a goal for Humphreys. Noah Plum out to take the draw for the Hawks against Scully. Scully wins the faceoff. 5-0.
2 seconds left in the second period by number 59.
Palmer with the puck back behind Bollender.
Humphreys
Takes a deflection.
Assisted.
And Humphreys' goal was unassisted. Appel dumps it in. Final seconds of the second period, and we are through two. And the Houston Hawks lead 5-0. We'll be back with third period hockey on MTA's Channel 310.
Shots on the Palmer goalie. 9 shots on the Houston goalie. 9.
We hope you're enjoying today's game. Look for more games such as this to be broadcast live from the Mat-Su Valley in the near future. If you're on vacation or have to work out of town, you no longer have to miss out on watching action live from the Mat-Su Valley. If you have an internet connection, You can see the games anywhere in the world. Go to www.powderridgeproductions.com to see what broadcasts are coming up next. If you are a business owner and would like your business to be seen by the viewers of these live events, we can put your message on the air for an unbelievably low price. Give us your message, and we will broadcast it. Get up to 30 seconds of full audio and video advertising for next to nothing. Hurry though, these are live events. Once they are gone, they are gone, and there is a limited number of slots available during each event. For more information, visit powderridgeproductions.com. Visit powderridgeproductions.com to see upcoming events as they are scheduled. We now invite you to enjoy the rest of the game.
Service to Mankind presents the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Family fun and fundraiser for needs right here in the Matsu. Happening Saturday, February 17th on beautiful Wasilla Lake at the welcoming, warm, elegant new Matsu Resort just off Bogart Road. Plunge, pledge, and be present for all the action. Support the cause and the jumpers at the 2018 Matsu Plunge. Register and pledge at Matsu Plunge.
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes in bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mary Marie. That was awesome. Awesome job. Thank
And
you.
welcome to the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Prep hockey on MTA's Channel 310, a Powder Ridge production. The Houston Hawks and the Palmer Moose. I'm Jeremiah Bartz with the call.
Everyone involved.
Some non-conference hockey, but a couple of Valley rivals squaring off. Houston, a Division II squad, and Palmer, part of the North Star Conference at the Division I level. This is also senior night here at Palmer High School, so a handful of Moose seniors will be honored today. A few kids that have been with the program for quite some time. Houston just celebrated its senior night last week. We're at the tail end of the 2017-18 regular season. Just a week left in the regular season before we start to talk about postseason play. So it's a good opportunity for a couple of Valley teams to square off in a non-conference game. The Houston Hawks wearing the darks, the black and red jerseys. And for the Palmer Moose, it's the blue and the white. Palmer will skate from right to left, and the Hawks from left to right. And we are just about underway, and Scully's going to take the draw for the Moose. Wins it, swings it back to Noah Keel. Dumps it into the defensive zone, and Reed Humphreys is going to grab it. Swing it back out to the blue line, where it's knocked ahead by the Moose. A race for the puck in the Houston defensive zone. It's Leighton Dunham. Dunham tries to make the pass to Scully, and Reed Humphreys is going to fly up the middle of the ice through the neutral zone over the blue line, gets by a pair of defenders. The backhander right out in front for Scully.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals, animals like animals, moles. Maybe you think that you can hide. I can smell your sapphires. Just like animals, animals like animals.
Welcome back to the MTA Events Center in Palmer. Third period hockey, the Houston Hawks and the Palmer Moose. Houston leads 5-0. This is Prep Hockey on MTA's Channel 310, brought to you by Powder Rich Productions. I'm Jeremiah Bartz with the call. The Hawks wearing the darks, the Moose wearing the lights. And the Hawks leading by 5. And we are underway. Third period hockey as RJ Avizak pokes it away into the corner up the left side. Scott tries to grab it. Comes back to the point for Appel. The shot from the point. Loose puck up front just inside the third quarter. It's Tyler Shivers the other direction. Makes the pass to Atungana. Back to the defense for the Hawks. As Hayes moves it to Avizak. His pass behind Hayes and is poked away from Humphreys. Humphreys comes back into his own zone to grab it. Swings it across to Hayden Shivers. Shivers still with it. Off the glass, deflected into the neutral zone, and then it's kicked away from Tyson. Now a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. The pass to Nix and the save for O'Rourke. As Nix takes the pass from the far side with Squires and gets the clean shot on goal. Another attempt left out in front. Loose puck right in front of O'Rourke. And O'Rourke able to hold on to it. And that'll stop the clock just inside the third period. A couple of Hawks. There's Rogers, and crashing in was Nix. Humphreys there as well, and O'Rourke did a nice job of keeping a potential sixth puck out of the net as Houston leads 5-0. The face-off in the Houston defensive zone, or the Palmer defensive zone, along Houston's left wing side. The referees in front of the Palmer bench having a chat as we wait for the face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. Just inside the third period, Squires will take the face-off against David Scully, and it's won by the Hawks. Houston with a shot off the side of the net. That was Rogers. The backside now, as Palmer tried to play it out of its own zone. It's Hooks along the near side. Scully blanketed by Squires, but able to make the pass to Hooks. Hooks dumps one into the corner. Now Wilson back behind the net. The centering pass comes out to the point, and Welch not able to get all of it. 13:30 to go. Rogers skates through the neutral zone, makes the pass to the far side, but Nix was already across. 13:26 to go in the third. It's 5-0. And we'll get a face-off. And they'll face off at center ice. Moore and Tyler Shivers. Houston wins the draw. It's Atungana on the left side. He'll dump it in. O'Rourke comes out of the crease to play the puck back forward to the left side. Atungana taps it to the corner. Then the pass to Scott. Scott still with it between the circles. Scott still has it. Takes a hit in the process, and it's snapped by Humphreys. O'Rourke makes the save. Atungana gets the rebound, and then it's tapped to the far side. Moore with it. And Matlock back the other direction for the Moose. That's tapped back into the neutral zone. And taken by Atungana, and he'll just dump it in. Along Houston's right wing side now, the Palmer defender, Marinelli, and it's brought back to Brooks. Brooks passed ahead to Matlock through the neutral zone. And Humphreys able to poke it away. Humphreys with some space. Goes to his right. Along the right wing side now. Skates back behind the net, circles around, gets the shot. And the save and the big rebound is Squires now with another shot. And it's knocked wide to the stick side. Puck still left along Houston's right wing boards. It's Easton Armstrong in the corner for the Moose. And ahead for Noah Keel. Keel across the blue line, top of the circle. Keel has his attempt deflected into the netting behind the back glass. 12:01 to go in the third. It's 5-0 Houston. Palmer just trying to create things, but look at Humphreys coming through with another play for the Hawks to move it back the other direction. Face off in the Houston defensive zone along the right side for the Moose. Back to Nellius, and then Scott breaks it up. Fortunately for the Moose, Easton Armstrong right there, but it's another turnover as Shivers knocks it into the defensive zone. Along the right side again, Palmer able to skate away with it. The pass back to Palmer's left. It's Hayes, poked away by Scott and is knocked into the air by Atungana. Scott tries to create the odd man rush. Instead, Palmer able to move it through the neutral zone and then dump it in. Gillespie comes back, plays it to the far side. Shivers now with it. Off the glass, deflected into the neutral zone for Tyson to chase down. Tyson moves it to Avazak. Avazak tries to skate to his right. And then pop back into the neutral zone. It's off Scully's stick. And then right back for Avazak, who keeps it in. Shivers now takes over in the defensive zone. Less than 11 to go in the game. Nix moves it ahead for Rogers. Rogers has it taken away by Avazak. Tyson now up the left side, looks for Wilson. Shivers takes it the other direction, splits the defense, and then has it stolen by Nathan Appel. Wilson now moves to his right. Forced back in the neutral zone before they try to dump it in. It's knocked back the other direction by the Hawks. Scott, the hit on Dunham. Shivers back over the blue line. Through the left wing circle and a backhander and a glove save for O'Rourke. 10:23 left in the third. It's 5-0. Houston continues to get nice pressure on the Palmer net. Shots were actually 9-9 during the second period, so Palmer had some opportunities as well. Face off in the Palmer defensive zone, won by the Hawks. Played into the corner by Scott. Now it's back around for Brooks on the near side. Brooks takes the hit, Shivers with the shot. And it's wide to the stick side. Moved into the corner. Centering pass out of reach of Shivers. And it's back for Humphreys. Humphreys sets up in his own defensive zone. Skates by a pair of defenders, just flies up the left side of the ice. The shot. And the save for O'Rourke. 9:50 to go. And Humphreys demonstrating his skill set there. The skating ability and his shot. 9:50 left in the third. Another face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. It's Squires winning the draw. Plays it back to the point before it's stolen away by the Moose. And then an ice. Nice job of pushing it forward by Palmer. And look at Houston in the Division II state final game. They're looking for their sixth straight trip. And 2015 won it all with a 3-0 win over Monroe. Last season it was Monroe 6 and Houston 0. Shivers with the shot. And the puck takes a bounce into the glove of O'Rourke. So Houston, a Division II power, 5 straight trips to the state final game at the Division II level. In 2013, it was Monroe 3 and Houston 0 the following year. Hutchinson got the 4-3 win over the Hawks. Rogers with the puck after the faceoff, swings it around the backboards from the far side to the near side as Leighton Dunham takes the hit. Shivers now at the point, and it's taken away by Dunham. Dunham up the ice. Dunham has it knocked away by Gillespie. And Gillespie now through the neutral zone. Gillespie up the left side, the backhander. And the save was made, and O'Rourke had to sweep it away as the rebound was left free momentarily. Back across the blue line, and it's deflected into the air as Keel and Shivers were both battling for it. The Hawks have some speed. Gillespie gets by Keel and around in the backhander, and O'Rourke able to make the heads-up play and sweep it away. Shivers off the defense. Humphreys now throws it in, and it's deflected into the netting in the corner glass. 8:46 left in the third. Houston continues to lead. It's 5-0. Shivers will take the draw for the Hawks in the Palmer defensive zone. Also, David Scully, and it's played back to Nellius, now along the backside boards. From the right side to the left side, it's Armstrong who plays it into the air. Wilson now over the blue line. Wilson looks to pass forward to Brooks, just out of reach. The centering pass wide. Armstrong into the corner, and Humphreys takes it away. Potential for a rush here for the Hawks. Humphreys still with it, and it's swatted away by Nellius. Brooks now moves it into neutral zone. Looks for Wilson, and it's an offside. And that'll stop it with 8:07 left. Humphreys through the blue line. Nice stick work right there before it was poked away. Face-off just outside the Houston defensive zone. And played all the way to the goaltender. And then in the defensive zone for the Hawks as Houston moves it into the neutral zone. Tyson now in a race with Squires for the puck. Nix at the blue line. The backhanded pass to Rogers, and Rogers dumps it in. Avazak comes back in his own zone. Avazak has it stolen by Humphreys, then is taken right back by the Moose. Hayes up the ice. Hayes up the right side, looks for the centering pass for Noah Keel, and it's just behind. 7:27 left. Avazak at center ice. The behind-the-back pass to Keel. And then it's grabbed by the Hawks and left in the neutral zone for Keel. Keel sends it into the air, into the corner, and another delayed penalty. And Humphreys takes the hit from Avazak, and it's going to be a penalty on Hayes for sure. And then Humphreys also gets the penalty. So we'll see how they sort this one out. As Houston had it in the neutral zone, and then the collision there at center ice as Palmer tries to move it back the other direction. And Shivers with the hit on Hayes, and then Hayes with the trip. 7:05 left in the third, 5-0. The referees sorting out the penalties. Five to 0 is the score. We're going to have at least 2 penalties assessed. And they're calling a second Hawk to the box. So we've got at least 2 Hawks in the penalty box, and a couple of Moose as well. When we continue, we will have just more than 7 minutes to go in the third period at the MTA Events Center in Palmer. See Bollender quickly off the ice after the first penalty is called. And then at the tail end of the play, it's an extra action behind the play with Humphreys and Avazak. And I think that is what's leading to the majority of the discussion right in front of the scores booth. Houston with the 5-0 lead. The Hawks led by 2 after 1. Palmer thought it had a late goal in the first period, but it was waved off. Very, very close play. So at this point, we have 5-on-5 hockey, so coincidental minors across. And we're going to have even strength hockey for you following the penalties. And Houston with the puck after the faceoff. Shivers drops one for Scott. Scott wide. Left out in front for Atungana. And O'Rourke stretches out to make the save. And its clock is stopped with 6:53 to go. And we'll have another face-off in the Palmer defensive zone.
Penalties coming at 7:05 of the third period. Number 27, Owen Hayes, 2 minutes for tripping.
So Hayes 2 for tripping.
Number 25 and number
Shot from the point.
and number
And left out in front.
87, Leighton Dunham, 2 minutes each for roughing. Palmer
So
penalties,
couple of
number
2 for roughing.
Avazak,
It's Dunham and
game misconduct. Houston penalties coming at 7:05 of the third period. Number 59.
so a lot of penalties assessed.
2 minutes for roughing.
So Humphreys 2 for roughing.
Also a 10-minute misconduct.
And Humphreys with a misconduct as well.
Also serving a misconduct, number 9.
So a bunch of penalties handed out.
We also
And
have
Houston
a
still with the puck.
number
And a shot and a save for O'Rourke.
14, Kinley Scott serving a 2-minute bench minor for the Houston Hawks.
And Houston with the bench minor as well. So a little bit of everything on the score sheet.
It's not a game misconduct, it's a misconduct. Thank you for clarifying that.
And after all that, another face-off in the Palmer defensive zone. Houston wins the draw as Rogers has it in the corner. Rogers plays it back to Squires. Squires along the left side. Squires chips it ahead back into that corner as Palmer's able to skate away with it. That was Marinelli. Wilson ahead looking for Keel. Puck knocked into the air for Hayden Shivers. And it's through the neutral zone back to the defender, Ethan Welch. Welch still with it as Ross tries to take it away, and Rogers finally does on the forecheck. Palmer plays it back to the far side for Scully once again. Scully lifts it ahead. Noah Keel tries to chase it down, but Shivers beats him to it. Shivers to Nix on the near side, through Nix into the neutral zone. And it's stolen by Tyler Shivers. So it's 2-on-1 now. Shivers with the shot, and the save, and another shot, and another save for O'Rourke. Both Shivers and Achungana both had quality attempts on goal. Keel back the other direction. Between the circles, has it taken away by Scott. 5:07 as Achungana can't reach it. Played back to the Palmer blue line, or the Houston blue line. The Moose have it. The pass across the zone. And it's Keel back to the point. Alex Nellius chips it ahead to Keel. Keel along the left wing boards. The centering pass for the Moose taken by Tyler Shivers. And now ahead for Achungana, who can't hang on to it. Allows Palmer to pick it up at its own blue line. 4:35 to go. It's 5-0. And it's played through the neutral zone. And that'll be an icing. That'll stop it with 4:27 to go. Shivers with a great opportunity right here. The shot on the near side. The save was made. O'Rourke loses the puck, but able to get a stick in front of it before Achungana can find any space on the right side of the net. Moore takes the draw for the Moose. It's won by Houston as Stiers moves it ahead through the neutral zone. Tyson will chase it down for Palmer. Takes the hit from Plum. Plum with the puck along the right side, and Palmer back the other direction as Tyson ahead. And the Moose dump it in. And then into the corner as Nathan Hooks tries to grab it. And Plum with another hit, and a shot and a save for Bollender. It was Nathan Appel. 3:55 to go in the third. Houston leads 5-0. Appel gets it, just pulls it off the boards and throws up a shot. And the Houston goalie makes the glove save. 3:55 left. And another face-off in the Houston defensive zone. Quick shot right off the drop. Puck played back to Tyson. Tyson snaps one wide to the stick side. And then it's knocked into the netting in the corner glass. It's a big-time shot for Tyson there. 3:48 left in the third. And Tyson just fires one wide. And Warnow will take the face-off in the Houston defensive zone along Palmer's left wing side. It's played back to Hayden Shivers. Moore steals the puck, skates it into the corner along Palmer's right wing side. And a battle for the Moose, and is kicked back to the point. It's Tyson. Tyson from the point, broken up by the defense, into the air, over, now back to Squires. Houston tries to clear it from its own zone. Squires now back behind the net to Nix. Nix makes the pass to Rogers, and it's taken by Tyson. And then Tyson takes the hit from Nix. And that'll stop it with 3:15 left. And Nix is headed to the box, and we're going to get another Palmer power play. Nix in the box, the Moose on the power play. And the teams will set up for a face-off in the Houston defensive zone along the right side. And Scully is out to take the draw. 3:15 to go. Houston wins the draw. Able to move it into the neutral zone. It's Welch.
44, JP Nix. 2 minutes.
Scully.
For elbowing.
And then it's poked into the neutral zone, so officially 2 for elbowing for Nix. Dunham looks for the pass. It's popped back to Welch. Dunham now over the blue line. Back to the blue line. Welch has to come back into the neutral zone before he moves it right back into the Houston defensive zone up the left wing side. Gets by a pair of defenders into the corner, now around the backside of the net. And the Hawks clear it. O'Rourke leaves it for Dunham. Dunham ahead to Welch. And now through. Welch moves it back into the Houston defensive zone. Scully looking for it. It's picked up instead by the Hawks. And sent back into the neutral zone. Palmer on the power play with 2:06 to go in the game. Over for Scully. Scully over the blue line between the circles, still with the puck. Drops it back for Dunham. Dunham with the shot broken up by the defense. And it's deflected into the netting behind the back glass. 1:54 left in the third. 40 seconds left in the power play. A face-off in the Houston defensive zone along the left wing side. It's Keel to take the draw for the Moose. 40 seconds left on the power play. Keel wins the draw. Welch at the point. Welch with the shot. And nearly a deflection up front for Hayes. And Hayes just wide. Bollender with another save. Palmer with the puck back to the point. Moves it for Hayes now. Hayes around into the corner. Behind the net. Circles around. Keel with it. Keel with the shot. Left out in front. And Wilson had an opportunity, but just wide to the stick side. 1:24 left. And through the neutral zone. And back deep for Ethan Welch and the Palmer Moose. So the Hawks back at full strength. Houston kills the penalty. Tyson across the blue line ahead for Hayes. 1:05 to go. Hayes into the corner. Back to Tyson. Tyson up to Wilson. A minute left in the game. Back to Armstrong in the neutral zone. Armstrong over the blue line. Still with the puck. Armstrong with it, the shot. Bollender makes the save. The puck's still loose. Back behind the net with 40 seconds to go. Keel keeps it in. Up the left side. Keel around Gillespie. Now around the backside of the net on the right side. Armstrong all alone. Armstrong with the shot in the goal. 26 seconds left, and Palmer gets the goal. Armstrong left all by himself. And credit the nice pass from the winger on the far side. And between the circles and the shot and the goal, and Palmer's first goal of the game.
26 seconds left in the third period.
5-1 now. And Dunham will take the face-off.
Assisted by number 37, Noah Keel.
And Noah Keel with a nice pass. Final seconds of the third as Dreyer works for the puck. Plum there as well. Plum, the bottom of the circle, the shot deflected by the defense back into the corner. 3 seconds left. Loose puck on the far side, and that's going to do it. The Houston Hawks, a Division II program, score the 5-1 win over the Palmer Moose. You've been watching Prep Hockey on MTA's Channel 310, a Powder Ridge production. I'm Jeremiah Bartz. Good night.
Participation in maintaining the ice surface this evening. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.